Hi guys, this is Nitya, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics from St. Anne's Social Science College. Today we are going to see the Unit 4, Theorems with non-negative series and divergence. Theorems with non-negative series and divergence. So see the first theorem, that is series with non-negative term. So if summation an is a series of non-negative numbers with Sn equal to an plus a2 up to an for all n belongs to I. First condition is summation an converges if the sequence is bounded. Next one, summation an diverges if the sequence is not bounded. Okay. So if they have given one sequence, that is summation an is a series of non-negative numbers. It's a series of non-negative numbers with Sn equal to an plus a2 plus an for all n belongs to I. So if the series is convergence, then the sequence is bounded. If the series is divergence, then the sequence is not bounded. We are going to prove the theorem. Since an plus 1 is greater than or equal to 0, we have Sn plus 1, that is a series an plus a2 up to an plus 1. Then Sn plus 1 is equal to Sn plus an plus 1, which is greater than or equal to Sn. Thus the sequence is non-decreasing sequence. See here we are going to see the sequence is a non-decreasing sequence. There is a non-negative numbers we are taking in the theorem. The statement we are taking. So we are taking that Sn plus 1 equal to an plus a2 up to an plus 1. And Sn plus 1 can be written as Sn plus an plus 1, which is greater than or equal to Sn. So the sequence is a non-decreasing sequence, also given that it is a bounded also. We know that every non-decreasing sequence which is bounded above is convergent. So we have seen, and already in the last class theorem we had seen like that. So we are going to use therefore the sequence is therefore the series Sn is convergent. Therefore summation an is convergent. Likewise, if Sn is not bounded, then Sn is divergent. So every unbounded increasing sequence is divergent. Therefore summation an is a divergent sequence. So if it is not bounded, it is obviously it's a divergent, because every unbounded increasing sequence is divergent, we have already seen. So both the things we have proved. Next theorem, if x lies between 0 to 1, then summation xn converges to 1 by 1 minus x. If x is greater than or equal to 1, then summation x power n diverges. So here in the statement they have given two conditions, and it's a very important 5-mark question. So if x lies between 0 to 1, then summation x power n converges to 1 by 1 minus x, and x is greater than or equal to 1, then summation x power n diverges. So we are going to prove the first part now. To prove the first theorem, we have Sn equal to 1 plus x squared plus up to xn. We are taking the series because they have given the summation xn. So we are taking the series as 1 plus x squared up to xn. So Sn, the general term is 1 minus x power n plus 1 divided by 1 minus x. So this can be written as, we are splitting like that, 1 by 1 minus x minus x power n plus 1 divided by 1 minus x. But they have given the condition that x lies between 0 to 1. Therefore the limit n tends to infinity if we are applying, then x power n plus 1 equal to 0. So we are getting the remaining term as 1 by 1 minus x. Therefore x lies between 0 to 1. Then the series x power n is converges to 0. Hence if we are applying the limit n tends to infinity Sn, then 1 by 1 minus x converges to 0. So it proves the first statement. Second one, if summation an is a convergent series, we are taking that as a convergent series. So the limit an equal to 0. We know that as per the definition. If xn is greater than or equal to 1, then xn doesn't have the convergence to 0. Therefore xn is not equal to 0. Therefore this is diverges. This proves the second condition. Next theorem also, it's very important 5-mark question. The series summation 1 by n is divergent. The series 1 by n is divergent. So we are going to prove this. In this Sn can be written as, the series can be written like that, 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 and so on up to 1 by n. Now let us examine the subsequence S1, S2, S3, S4. Now we are taking only the S1, S2, S4, S2, S8 and S2n of Sn. We have Sn equal to 1 and S2 power 0 equal to S1 equal to 1 and S2 power 1 equal to S2, which is greater than S1 plus 1 by 2. So So 1 plus 1 by 2. S2 is greater than, then this is becomes as 3 by 2. Now we are applying the squared. So S2 squared. So which is can be written as S4 and which is greater than 3 by 2 plus then 1 by 4 again this value 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 will come, so 8 by 4. So Sn is greater than 2. Likewise we are applying, so general term is S2 power n greater than n plus 2 by 2. So S2 power n tends to infinity as n tends to infinity. Therefore the series Sn contains divergent subsequence. So all subsequence of convergent sequence of real number converges to the same limit. Therefore this is a divergent sequence. This is divergent. So today we had seen 3 theorems which are very very important. You just go through it. All are 5 mark questions. So go through it and this copy in class book and then start preparing. Thank you.